Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the channel here. Mopar for Life with you today, June 16th, 2020. Got a lot of stuff going on. Just picked up some 5-gallon buckets from Lowe's to transplant all my pepper plants in. I'll show you what I got. That way you can kind of like compare it to what you got going on in your side of the country. Right now, let's do this. So pretty much I've had these first two plants since day one. These are both Bonnie plants. I picked these up from Home Depot for the price of like $3 each. They were small, about a couple inches in height, not too much. Unbelievable, right? So today, like I said, I planted these. I picked these up around March 12th of 2020. So right here I got a Serrano pepper plant, made by Bonnie. Also a habanero plant made by Bonnie. And the difference between these two plants here is that the Serrano plant here pretty much took off right away. Didn't take no time to start growing or anything like that. The end of March came along, all the way through April. About May 1st, I started to get some chili pods on here. As you can see, they are nice and healthy and going. I've got a total of about 8 or 9 pods on here. I've done no pruning to this plant. I've done a couple of branches. They might have broken. I just pruned them because, obviously they were goners. But in this bucket here, in both of these buckets here, actually in all the buckets here, I've filled them up with about 25% steer manure, the rest organic plus all-purpose soil. I think the all-purpose soil was like $7 a bag for like 55 liters or something like that. And then the steer manure was about $1.58, and picked those both from Lowe's. Buckets here, $3.25 from Lowe's. Tried Home Depot, they didn't have any, so sorry Home Depot. Nonetheless, both of my plants are doing pretty well. One thing about the habaneros, if you don't already know, if you're having trouble, if you're not having trouble, I'm not going to say I had trouble with this, but I was kind of worried because the habanero plant was not growing at all. Like I said, I planted it March 12th, and it was pretty much just dormant. Looked online, seen a few posts and stuff like that, a few gardening posts and stuff like that. Somebody said, wait till June, wait till the temperatures get optimal. Sure enough, I'm in Southern California, 85 to 90 degrees, start to heat up and stuff like that. This plant here pretty much just took off, started to open up, them leaves started to open up really wide, branches started to grow a little bit. So very excited that it did something, because I really thought, its growth was kind of stunted. So I don't know how well yours is growing in your neighborhood, but it's starting to take off. And as you can see, I get up close to my habanero plant here. I'm getting pods pretty much on every branch here. So it's only a matter of time where this habanero plant starts looking at like this one over, like my Serrano plant over here. I just love these. I love them both. I love to eat them with sandwiches and stuff like that. Straight up, I'm not talking about like I like to mix them in salsa or anything like that, but they do a wonder for me. That capsaicin in both of them really hits the spot, especially when I'm going through pain. I use these as a way to self-medicate, and they work. I don't know about going any hotter than these, but these are my sweet spots right here. So if that works out the same for you, hey, give me a thumbs up, you know what I mean? So nonetheless, I showed you my first two plants here, doing pretty well, right? Okay, so let's go over to my other two plants real quick here. These both I picked up recently within the last couple days. They are kind of like incomparable to height to, not, I would say to the habanero plant over here, but these are very well known. One used to be the hottest pepper in the world. The other one is currently the hottest pepper in the world, and that is the Bhut Jolokia. I'm sorry. It used to be the hottest pepper in the world, the Bhut Jolokia right here, otherwise known as the ghost pepper. Um, Hot pepper, full sun, organic certified. I picked these up from Armstrong Garden Center in the city of Claremont. So if you're local to the Southern California area, you know where that's at, or you've heard of that garden center. They can pretty much get anything and everything, every type of plant you want, and all your gardening needs. So features and uses confirmed by Guinness World Record as one of the hottest, well, as the world's hottest pepper, measured at over 1 million Scoville heat units, hotter than you can imagine. Insanely hot fruit, grows 2 to 3 inches long. Fruit matures from, green to red. Use extreme caution. Maturity 85 to 100 days. Loves full sun. Obviously, water consistently to provide that, moisture within this bucket here, or whatever bucket you got it in. If you even use a bucket like me, but I know a lot of us do. I like the look. I really do. But as you look up closely to this plant here, I'll get in closer here. You can see the nice, shiny, large leaves that are coming from the stem areas here. And I'm not showing any buds on this plant yet, but I do assume they will be showing up quite quickly as as it starts to heat up and the sun starts to be more consistent. It has been cloudy lately, but it is starting to heat up, and I'm seeing a lot of my plants in my garden really start to, either bolt or go to seed, or as for my pepper plants, start to grow, such as the habanero here. But nonetheless, no pods yet, or no buds yet, or anything like that. And so yes, so this I will update as time goes on. I'll update all these plants here as time goes on. But taking you over to the #1 hottest plant in the world, quite controversial. Some say theirs is hotter, some, well, we'll never know, right? But yes, we will know, because I will be doing a taste test, because soon enough, obviously, I have the hottest pepper in the world, right? The Carolina Reaper. So it's already budding, as you can see here, and I'll get a close-up look at this plant. Kind of looks similar to the ghost pepper. They do share some of the same characteristics, as this is a cross from the Bhut Jolokia, which is the ghost pepper, and the red habanero. But you can see the leaves on the Carolina Reaper, and then look at the ones on the ghost pepper. Pretty much similar in nature, but this plant a little bit taller, a little bit more grown than the ghost pepper here. Got them from the same place, same time. Transplanted them in this buckets the same time. So here we got Scoville heat units, 2.2 million. Full sun, matures in 70 to 90 days. Fruit size 2 to 3 inches. I think an ant bit me. Excuse me. Okay. I can't see what the top is. Setting a record for hottest chili. These red fruits pack a spicy punch, but also have great flavor. Can be used fresh, frozen for later use, or dried to create spices, mixes, and rubs. About 800 times hotter than a jalapeno. Keep well watered. Causes severe irritation when handling, consuming, or inhaling. Yeah, don't inhale a pepper. Don't do that. Especially this one. Anyways, so I've got #1 here. Here's a little treat. I got #2 on its way too. I don't know if you guys heard of the chocolate Butlah. I got that ordered up online from a garden center. Hopefully it's not fake, because I know a lot of people are like, hey, make sure you don't get fake plants. Make sure you get it from a trusted, source. And paid about $7 for the chocolate Butlah. I had to order 6 of them from the garden center that I ordered from online. Never ordered them before online at all. So hopefully they get here in pretty pristine shape, and there aren't any problems, and nothing's broken, because I know plants are sensitive. I'm wondering how they're going to package them. That's for sure. UPS throwing everything around. Anyways, so I'm going to have #1. I'm going to have #2. Also, like I said, I had to order 6, so I took 5 more. I ordered a Trinidad scorpion plant, pepper plant. I also ordered a few other ones. I'll let you know on the next video update what they are. Kind of forgot what they are. They're not too hot. They're more of like edible, because can't get everything spicy, right? Or else, I won't want to eat all these pods and stuff like that. It'd just be too much for me. Might have to share them. Might have to, just trick some people into eating them. But anyways, no, I'm not going to do that. But anyways, can't wait to do this. Make some salsa with this one here. Maybe some chicken wings. So got a lot going on here, especially with my pepper plants. So I will be doing a comparison test also with the Carolina Reaper and the chocolate Butlah, and I'll tell you which one's, hotter, straight up. I know they fluctuate in Scoville units and stuff like that, so, but nonetheless, we will see. I'm kind of scared. I'm really scared to do that, but hey, stay tuned and you'll see that. So, thank you guys for joining me on, an introduction to my pepper plants and what I got going on. Go ahead and compare to see what you got going on in your neighborhood, in your side of your neck of the woods. And stay tuned, subscribe, and if you like content like this, go ahead, hit the notifications icon, and give me a thumbs up. And if you don't, who cares? Like I said, who cares? This is my little little test here, but nonetheless, stay safe, stay peaceful, and we will see. Talk to you guys later. And always, more power for life.